we're having a little history lesson. And today on the Pixel Pit, we're taking the 160 by 240 screen and putting it through its paces by playing a bunch of games on the Game Boy Advance. And we're starting with a game that I thought would never work on the system, and then
Did y'all know Jason likes shmups?
And then I was proven very wrong. Oh, snap. I loaded the English version. We're not playing the English version. Please hold. Where is Gradius Generations? We're playing the Japanese version because the Japanese version is compatible with retro achievements.
I was gonna say
English
the
one, is
only I mean, obviously not. Sometimes people will do it for English versions. It's just depends on like the actual coding changes.
Also, I have to turn starting lives back down to 3 because I learned that giving yourself more extra lives disqualifies you from achievements. Also, they took out the challenge modes from the English version. You have to, like, finish the main game to unlock these, and I can't wait. So... you got your NES standard. You have the Gradius 2 standard. I think this came out before Gradius 3. No, it came out after Gradius 3, so I think the photon bombs are Gradius 3. And then the spread is kind of a new thing that they added. So I'm gonna play the C-type because it's green. And then the barrier, you can either have the front barrier, which only protects your front, but is good against 10 hits, or the force field, which protects your entire ship, but is only good against 3 hits. And then power-ups can be spent automatically or manually. I spend them manually because I know what I want. Oh, God!
All of them primed
all
achievements.
primed.
That's more prime than Metroid. I'm calling.
Man, where do I get Metroid Prime for?
When Nintendo says it's done.
You know, there.
Which I wish a lot more companies would do. Just be like, hey, the game's done, here you go, and not just, hey, here's the game. We're still patching it, we're still working on it. The only time, there's very few times I accept that, and those usually boil down to indie games, because they're like, hey, I want to judge, like, the interest in this game, as well as, you know, get feedback on my game.
Yeah, that's valid.
Also, I just unprimed an achievement because I took one option. So
Okay.
that is a separate run that will be done not on hard.
Unless it has to be.
So, oh fuck. That's not good. So, the scrolling is not the smoothest in this game.
That was watered down for the GBA. GBA was limited hardware, but there are surprising amounts of games with the ability to run them.
You just went through like 5 bullets and didn't touch any of them.
I'm aware.
Yeah. That's what we call a pro gamer move. And now I'm just casually reminded of the PvP shmup.
There were a few of them actually. Most
Well,
of them
I mean,
were really, really fun though. Oh, this is
I'm
bad.
mostly-
This is
I'm
bad.
mostly
This
talking
is
about-
okay.
I'm mostly talking about the one from the creators of the Mecha Simultactics. Because their first game was a PvP shmup. And I'm like, okay. And we were really hyped about that game, and I swear when I see the demo has an update, I'm gonna be like, Jason, get on.
half of the enemies in hard difficulty on this game fire what I like to call revenge shots.
They shoot when they die.
Yep.
I was gonna say, I actually think that is the term for them.
All right, time to do a little precision flying.
That looks awful.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm more impressed that those two are just in an orbit that perfectly apart than your ability to fly through them.
So, fun fact, if you're not playing on hard, the gap is actually much larger. Hey! One try! We got it. Okay. I can't remember if there's another power-up after this. I don't know if I want to spend it on laser or get a second option, because usually... Oh, it just said beat the boss without lasers. And my dumbass hits the laser button. Oh well.
But achievements are one thing, you're also just here to play and have a good time. Don't
That's a
stress
very
it.
big rock.
That it wasn't a rock.
There was a rock lobster!
I was gonna say rock laser, but I mean that was... Collab with the meat. I was able to mute before coughing this time, for once in my life.
Clearly living your best life.
Clearly.
I don't think we'd blame you if you didn't manage it, but thank you.
It's one of those I'd have to like alt-tab into Discord to be able to do it 90% of the time.
God, even the little ice crystals fire revenge shots now. I've never actually played this game on hard, so I thought I'd challenge myself.
Ice crystals vaguely reminding me of Angry Birds.
If I really wanted to, I could technically have gone for that power-up down there. Because you can do a lot of, like, deviously sneaky shit in this game.
If you will.
Fuck.
Game over.
Hint!
Does anyone read Japanese?
I really do enjoy the Gradius games, though.
Not gonna lie, I just had a fun thought that I really wish my real life initials were AAA. Be so much easier to just spam through arcade games. Hey, what's your initials? You know, AAA. Go.
Alright. No options, no lasers. Let's see if we can do that one. You are so slow in this game before your first speed up. So it's gonna be get 2 missiles, get 2 doubles, and then just go straight for barrier the entire time. This ain't bad, though. I've got coverage.
They're shooting in 4 directions.
Now, the one thing I can't remember about this game is if it does the special sound effect for when my force field takes it. It sure don't.
You said that, and I realized I was not actually listening to the caption, so I probably should.
Gradius is at its hardest when you've recently died in the middle of a level.
Isn't that basically every shmup?
Not always. Some shmups actually let you keep your power-ups, or spawn more of them upon death. Fuck. I knew I should not have gone for that. I'm so, like, it is legitimately so hard to... I'm so glad that none of the achievements for this game involve doing anything on speed level 0.
They might just be impossible, because that's heckin' slow. Jason,
Fuck.
is Star Fox a shmup?
Star Fox is a rail shooter.
Is a rail shooter a shmup?
We're getting into the real questions now.
That's a really good question.
I would argue.
Oh, wow.
I would argue rail shooters are shmups, but shmups are not necessarily rail shooters.
I like that logic.
Strictly because I'm gonna say a shmup that no one's gonna actually really. You're gonna have to either have played the original or like I guess the remake if they did it justice to know. Nier. The original Nier was effectively just a 3D action shmup because the boss fights were dodge the bullets.
They were.
Which is why the Nier Raiden 14 translated well, because the mechanics were pretty much the same, except toned down.
Do they give you a bonus for flying in between those 2 things?
Yes.
Is it repeatable?
No. You get to get it once. There is...
Dang. Here I was hoping the task would fly in and out. Just in loops around that little thing.
Nope. But there is one of those little fly through here and get bonus points in every level.
I just remember seeing the task in the original Gradius, and it makes a point to get as close to everything as it possibly can.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, I just realized this boss fight is going to take forever. Alright, so, hey, we're going to learn how good these shields are, because they're effectively, like, pointless for environmental hazards like that.
Because they damage you every frame.
Yeah. Also, they make your hitbox bigger. It is legitimately possible that I end up just losing my shield instantly.
Like
Yeah.
that?
I lost my shield instantly, but didn't die.
Well, better than dying.
I'll take it. Destroy it quickly without having lasers. Or options.
Destroy the core.
I now wonder what qualifies as quickly.
It's
that-
probably within like a few, like X amount of seconds.
Because technically, I could, you know, shoot out all of the, I
Nope.
think that was my time limit just then.
Yeah, so the question is, how do you do it?
I think I have to not have double, because your fire rate is faster straightforward. Because with those bosses, you can actually, like, get right up into their business. Well, either way, that's level 1 without lasers or options done in one life. We're not doing any more of that. Oh, it's only beat the entire game without options. Never mind. We're not even gonna think about those Chivos. To hell with
Only.
that.
Only beat the game without options.
Would it be less impossible on easy?
Can't do it on easy. It's gotta be normal or higher.
Would it be less impossible on normal?
It would be less impossible on normal. I just want to play the game on hard because I never have. I'm in a mood to push myself a little bit, so. Because I will tell you now, I played the shit out of this game when it first came out. Because that was that time that I was doing a lot of traveling, just casually for myself, and it involved a lot of buses. And I had the Game Boy Advance SP, and I actually had one of the, I had the limited edition NES style one with the backlight, which was great for long bus rides.
Yeah, baby.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm being very nostalgic and also trying new things at the same time. Because I played this game a ton as a kid, but never on the highest difficulty level, which is what I'm doing now. I'm dead!
Oh, no!
I thought I was being clever there.
I could hear Ralph's voice right there. Didn't you?
Oof. Okay, so those two don't... I was so worried about there being revenge shots from those two that I just didn't want to fire.
So, what game is this?
Gradius Generations. That one fired... Oh, wow. Okay. I have to hug these, and then... Oh, there was a revenge shot! Awesome! That one has a... Hate it.
And this J guy is just It's just kind of clean sweeping the top of the leaderboard. What the heck?
Right? What a prick.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
how
better
you
than-
knew someone was really good in an arcade game, because they took the entire top scoreboard.
I
See,
know
I
a
would-
guy... Oh, go ahead, Goji.
I was like, I would love to say I can say I understand that, but where all my arcade games were just people were bad at the games. It was just someone had money and just kept throwing money at the game until they beat it.
I mean, even most arcade games will zero out your score if you continue.
Oh, I know.
They'll either zero out your score, or the
add
game...
one,
Precisely one.
where everything is worth 100, the increments of 100 points.
Yep.
So your continue count was encoded in your ones and tens.
It'd be like, well, the master strat is continue 100 times, then no one will ever know.
I tried
know-
that once, actually.
I know games have a hard limit on that, but it would be really funny.
Wait, really? There are games that don't let you do that?
Yeah. Once you hit a score of 90 something something 99, it just stays at 99. And then another game, I don't remember the title of the game off the top of my head, but there was one game that basically made it so that everything gave score in multiples of 1,000, except for continues. Which was hilarious to see somebody with, you know, a score of 14,792,688,516.
Why?
Oh, they wanted to beat the game.
Assuming that's a quarter per continue, that guy spent over $100 on that score.
He did.
The arcade thanks him.
The arcade thanks him. And then he got really pissed when I beat his score with a score that ended in 000.
Oh no.
When I saw how he was acting about it, I'm like, it is now my life mission to steal your thunder.
So these little orange circle things following you,
Yep. They're
are they?
options. And they fire everything that I fire as fuck.
Boss.
As capable. Oh, and I start right here? That's amazing. Okay. I'm gonna pick up that power-up when it gets near me, but I'm not gonna use it because if you die with an unspent power-up, you still have the power-up.
Oh, nice. I would be awful at a game like this.
Did you just get the achievement? Or did it because you didn't use lasers.
Yeah, but I had late.
Unlocked, you got it.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I was just like, well, I have nothing to lose, so let's go for it. I would very much like more firepower now.
Look, you just proved you don't need it. What are you talking about?
This was on the Game Boy Advance.
Yes, indeed. All the games that we're playing today are going to be Game Boy Advance games. And the big reason why is that, like, the Game Boy Advance had a very small resolution of 160 by 240 pixels. And a lot of the pixel art that I remember from the Game Boy Advance was just so impressive. And this, like, I remember younger me being like, there's no way they can make a shmup work on 160 by 240. There's no way this game's gonna be good. And then, lo and behold, I was like, oh, this game is actually stellar. Oh, no, we're fine.
What exactly is a shmup? I'm actually not familiar with that term.
Shoot 'em
Stands
up.
for shoot 'em up.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's these two that are safe. Hi, Ramosa. This one fires... Oh, it didn't. Whatever, we made it. Alright, now if I'm feeling ballsy, there's a trick I could do for this upcoming boss. Do I
was
feel...
gonna say, you're always feeling ballsy. Go for it.
Yeah, you're right. I might as well.
I mean, he was feeling real ballsy a couple days ago when we played a game with 60 balls.
And you won.
He won! Did we record that?
No, but I'm gonna be going back and grabbing the VOD off
Yeah, I
of
was like,
Twitch.
I know he put time markers down it. So
I did. Well, a time marker. I still have to find the start. You need to stop! Okay.
What's the problem? You're alive.
Fuck. Oh, I gotta remember that a lot of the strategies that work on normal don't work on hard. I have no speed right now. Alright, yep, everybody all in a line. Well, now that I have no power-ups, if I do get to the boss, I will go for the dumb strat. Because not only does it help provide a quick kill, it also just makes it so that you're in, like, absolutely zero danger from the boss the entire time.
There's just a dead zone where none of his shots hit.
Yes.
listen,
Love bosses
That'd be-
like that.
before the boss music, it was just a bop. I was enjoying the music before the boss. Now it's like, aw. Unprimed, defeat the boss. Okay, I missed what the unprimed was.
Oh! It's the middle one. It's the middle one that you do that on. Not the... Okay, whatever. Alright, this gives me a second to do a thing anyway, because I have to do a little volume adjustment. And then we can get right back into things. Because at this rate, the only ship I haven't played is the Gradius 1 Classic, so I might as well. And I might as well go really nuts with the joke and go with the Gradius 1 Shield, which I just plain don't like. Which makes me think that maybe it's not because it's bad, it's because I'm using it wrong. Damn it.
You know, I think the only game I remember playing on the Game Boy Advance was Pokemon.
Pokemon,
There were a few of them,
Golden
too.
Sun. Golden Sun was a huge one.
Golden Sun. Battle Network.
Battle Network. Yeah.
Fuck.
Do you want to throw and just restart?
You know what? That's a great idea.
The GBA definitely had a lot of really, really good games.
Like, surprisingly good games.
There were also, like, Ray mentioned
Superstar
it.
Saga?
Superstar Saga. Ray mentioned it as a joke, but that game that used light sensor was really amazing.
Boktan was... Okay, or Boktai, rather. Either way, the big thing about Boktai is that it was a game that dared to do something different, which is what I wish game companies would do more of.
Right? Well, we
That
got
was
indies
all-
for that now.
Yeah, that was the thing with Nintendo, though, was Nintendo was unreliable. They're gonna try something new, and it might work, it might not.
But either way, it's gonna be a show.
Like, a lot of people dissed on the Wii U, and honestly, I love the concept of having your controller also be having a screen.
It's not a bad idea, but in most cases, it was just a solution looking for a problem.
Well, sorta, but there were some games that actually made good use of it, like Wind Waker. The
Yeah,
Wind
and
Waker remake made
having your
really good
inventory
use.
on the screen so you don't have to pause constantly. I was waiting for a Zelda that took advantage of that, and we never got one! Or we did, but it was a remake.
Yeah.
But it's like that, anytime where a game's like, say, like an open world game, here's your map. But the
Yeah.
remake for Wind Waker, that was done correctly.
Which we can applaud, but at the same time, it was a remake.
Yep. The biggest missed opportunity that Nintendo had with the Wii U, a Dungeons and Dragons game.
Oh,
players
that's
use-
The
fun.
DM has the pad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would
That's
have been great.
well, that's actually one of the things they did with the. I think they did it with the Wii U Mario, one of the Wii U Mario games.
Mario Party 10.
Was it Mario Party 10? Because I'm pretty sure one of the actual like side-scroller Mario's had it where if someone had the pad, they could touch the pad. It was like a co-op or
Yeah, they
control
could-
thing, effectively.
Yeah, you could
Yep.
make platforms.
You can make platforms. You can mess with like the person who's doing the actual game. Like there was plenty of good things for that.
There was a lot of possibility, and it just didn't get. It didn't get used to the fault, like to the best capacity. Zombie
Not
U
until-
was great because it was a horror
Zombie U
survival
was-
game with your inventory management on that touchscreen. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
Zombie U was what every game should have done when it came out.
Oh, while I'm thinking about it, you know what else got its start on the Game Boy Advance? WarioWare.
Yeah.
Oh, those are fun.
Mason, we should play some WarioWare tonight.
We
There's
should.
gotta be some achievements for this.
I actually there probably is. I was actually going to
Looking it
suggest
up.
another GBA or popular GBA game,
What?
Advance Wars.
Oh god, that's so good!
It's a shame that the remaster of it just was dog shit.
Yeah, it was remastered by people who apparently did not care.
Yeah. I have to go look, but apparently, like, someone's literally just made a website where you can play it, and they
Advance
do
Wars
multiplayer.
by Web.
Advance Wars by Web. I used to play it.
And they do multiplayer tournaments all the dang time.
Yeah,
There is ranked matchmaking. You can be all like, hey, I want to be put up against somebody near my skill level, and it'll be all like, okay, here you go. Here's a 2-player game with a balanced map.
Yeah. But it's like, Advance Wars was really solid.
It was incredible.
And I'm also like, hey, if we're just going through nostalgia and possible achievement grinding, it's like, you don't even have to play it for that more than a few maps.
I pitched WarioWare because it's real easy to just pick up and play and probably get a few achievements.
Oh yeah, WarioWare definitely.
I'm checking right now to see if
Let's
there
see.
are indeed achievements.
Like the funny thing too is like the GBA was such a good year, or like a good like.
It was
I'll
a
say
good
console.
era for gaming.
Yeah, because we had things like WarioWare, we had Advance Wars, Battle Network,
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem, the GBA Metroid games, Mario and Luigi Superstar
Those were
Saga,
good.
Golden Sun, like the Pokemon
With its
games,
absolutely badass battle music.
yeah, Castlevania
I
on the
released a couple of
GBA.
Castlevanias.
Yeah, it's like so much was good on the GBA. Like, yeah, the GBA started with here's a bunch of remakes of your favorite games for the GBA.
Here you go, have SMB2U.
So it's like a lot of them were not great, but I'm not gonna. That's also a huge turning point in Final Fantasy history, too.
Oh yeah, they remade all of the SNES Final Fantasies.
1 through 6,
I think,
and then also added extra content to them. That's where the super dungeons came in.
I think GBA was the first chance the US got to play FF5.
It was. Wait, no. 5 PlayStation. You could play it on the PlayStation. It came with the Final Fantasy Anthology.
Ah.
Alright.
It was still one of our ways of playing FF5.
Now,
It was-
here's the
it
question.
was the-
I
I
did.
played it.
I did download WarioWare, so let's just jump right into
Yeah!
that.
Unfortunately, I have to pop out, but
Thanks for
y'all have
stopping
lots of
by.
fun.
Fine.
Yeah.
So I will say, Nana, I think you are partially correct of Final Fantasy. However, it was 3. I believe 3 was the first time the Western audience got to actually play it was on the GBA. No! Wait a sec.
I was talking specifically about 5. I actually have not played 2 or 3.
No, I'm looking. Final Fantasy 3. No, 3 only came to the West through the DS. It wasn't until they actually did what is it? It wasn't until like 2021 that we got the base remaster of Final Fantasy 3. The
Okay,
3D
good. This is
remake
the
was
one
2006.
numbers with the
2006.
achievements.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy 5, I believe the first one you could play was Anthology. I'm gonna double check that now.
I don't know, and yeah.
Nah, you got my like brain going. I gotta find out.
Good catch.
The one on the GameCube, I must have put hundreds of hours into. But it also helped that I had people that would play the multiplayer ones on the GameCube.
Which one on the
with me.
GameCube?
The first one. The one that was basically a port of this
No,
game.
what
with-
game?
Yes. Though Wobbly Bobbly was the big favorite.
I was about to say, if there's a WarioWare on the GameCube, I need you to tell me about it because I'm not familiar with it.
Oh, it's basically a port of this game that you're seeing now, except they made up a bunch of multiplayer games. I don't remember the title of it.
Shit, it does exist. How am I just now hearing about it?
Oh, there's an achievement. Let's go.
absolute nonsense cutscenes.
Yep. That you can't skip or speed up in any way, shape, or form.
But why would you?
Yeah, why would you want to? Look, they're beautiful.
This just makes me wish that I could play WarioWare Twisted again.
I agree! The save batteries in those died so fast on me.
Yep.
It was dead within like 5 years.
But once again, that's just Nintendo being like, we're gonna do something different. It's gonna be fun. And it was fun. It was stupendously fun.
You know what? Someone needs to make a mod for BizHawk that twists the screen.
Lol.
Hey, y'all remember when phones looked like this? Well,
I mean,
Sadly, yes.
There's actually still quite a few people who actually use smartphones that are still effectively flip phones like this.
yeah, it's
Style choice at this point.
it's apparently easier to use for the elderly.
Oh, it's also still very popular in Japan because it's cheap.
Why does the log make a moaning noise?
Don't kink shame it. I don't want you to fail, but it would be really funny if you did on that one in particular. Anyone failing a hurdle jump is just funny to watch. Thumbs up. Oh, that guy was dead after that one.
About the music in this game, it speeds up as the game speeds up. It's like just a bunch of 2-bar. It's like just a bunch of 2-bar riffs that they just assemble together. And yet it's somehow just words.
It makes it evident why the people who worked on WarioWare then went on to work on Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah. While you're playing this, I'm like, man, Rhythm Heaven would be fun to see right now. But it's not on GBA.
Yes, it is. Never hit the States, but it is.
Fair. I don't know the GBA ones. I'm a degenerate that only knows the Wii ones.
You want to know something really funny?
Hmm.
I can reach to my right and grab my copy of Rhythm Heaven Fever on the Wii.
I know you can't. I've been in your room.
Oh
Could
yeah.
you stream it with minimal effort?
For Wii?
I would.
I mean,
As in, is your Wii plugged in?
wink,
I would
wink.
have to do some finessing for the Wii U right now.
So, not minimal effort. Got it.
Tonight, no. In the future, buy me a 6-pack of Guinness.
This wasn't rhetorical. I don't actually think
It's not rhetorical anymore. I've made
Buy
a
him a
statement.
6-pack. Buy him a 6-pack. That's not required.
If I'm buying him a 6-pack, he's streaming something else.
Duke upon a kingdom.
God, no. You buy him a 6-pack and then I'll talk.
I would show up to his place with a 6-pack.
That would
Like,
actually
they're
be
fun.
that would actually be a really fun stream.
Welcome. It's the kid you wish you were.
A game appears. I like how it's Dragon Quest for that, but then it's all old NES games. Or Nintendo games, rather.
I love how they actually included a whole ass copy of Dr. Mario with this.
Missed. That was the most dramatic. Oh my god. I remember that game. I spent my days before school on Mario Paint. That's where I was getting into really making like music.
Yeah, no. The music from Mario Maker is such a huge deal that somebody actually made a program that's just Mario Maker music.
Yeah.
Or Mario Paint, yeah.
Yeah, Mario Paint. My apologies.
No, you're good.
And somebody made Through the Fire and Flames in it.
Oh my god, visual boy, visual. You wasted so many missiles.
The only way you can damage it.
I love how the boss level is play baseball.
Well, this is actually referencing the fact that Nintendo actually manufactured these machines in real life.
I do enjoy that it sounded like it's a too.
This just in.
Game Boy Advance SP!
The Game Boy Advance SP is here. Pick one up today.
Oh my god,
Hey, look, it's
advertisement!
added in your game.
Once again, the kid you wish you were.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're out of the era of having to spend money on batteries to play games.
God, yeah.
If only Xbox would get on that bandwagon, because
Yeah,
apparently
and-
their controllers still take batteries.
I mean, not if you get a rechargeable back.
Ah, yes. The two-player insanity.
Local two-player, because as I recall, isn't it just one player uses L, the other uses R?
Yep.
Floor it, lady.
Excuse you. She's having a nice drive. Leave her alone.
She doesn't have time for it.
She's got 7 minutes.
How many Nesses and Lucases do we have? You know, play mini games to dodge the cops. It's just real life.
Roji, do you run from cops?
I'm fat, I don't run. Easy, got him.
This is assault? Oh my god. It's so long since I played this. I forgot how insane this is. This is definitely assault at this point.
No, this is Mario Kart. It's their fault for not dodging banana peels.
Nice.
This is also like payday levels of how many cops they'll throw at one person.
Right?
It's like after a while, you should just stop sending cops.
Yeah. Yeah. Rob a place and then end up filling an entire fucking graveyard with FBI agents.
I don't know if I could have handled that one. I don't know how I did it.
I too say giddy up and awesome whenever I hammer a nail. I was honestly worried he wasn't gonna move his fingers.
The worst is when you hit it on the edge and it tilts.
Yeah.
On difficulty 3, it actually starts tilted.
Yes, there's confetti for making it to work on time.
I don't get confetti when I show up at work on time. I feel robbed.
Yeah, mood.
Typical American response, buy your own confetti. And then you better clean it up afterwards. And that better not be on company time. That was too real.
I do everything on company time. Let's be real. You know the saying, boss makes $1, I make a dime. Words to live by right there.
Oh, is that chicken? That
Chicken
is
race.
chicken, I remember that. As I recall, this one breaks the typical music rules of having a bunch of disjointed two-bar riffs that just go, and I think it's just a single track that keeps going, right?
Maybe. We're about to find out.
am remembering right.
I'm glad the wipers are in this one.
I was in fighting game mode and I pressed up and it wanted A.
Hey, these aren't his games.
That is the best Voltron I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You just blew up Mars.
I did.
Could have terraformed that. Wait, didn't we just play Gradius?
Right?
Waka waka. Imagine if Gradius had these sound effects the whole time.
Right?
Just boing when you shoot something.
Orb!
It's just Gradius.
Really Gradius if it's vertical?
It's probably Salamander otherwise.
Okay, bye.
I love the slightly photorealistic sunset. Just scaled down for the GBA.
Hey, come on. Yeah.
What do you mean you misjudged me? What did you think of me at first?
Hello?
Remix number 1. Okay, we could do that after a break.
It is about that time.